On this, our first evening of broadcasting over Empire Newspaper Radio's new FM station, WENE FM, Home Edition has invited a man with 25 years' experience in the technical side of radio to talk to us. He's Mr. J. Harold Merchant, our chief engineer. Welcome to Home Edition, Mr. Merchant, and congratulations to you and your hard-working technical staff.
Well, thank you, Hal. It's certainly a pleasure to be on your program, and we're glad to be of service to the community by helping to make this new FM station possible.
Well, you've done a grand job, Merch, and we in programming and production will try and match your performance as best we can. Just a few questions now, if you don't mind. First, what does FM stand for?
FM stands for frequency modulation, as opposed to AM or amplitude modulation, which is the standard broadcast type.
Well, just how do the two systems differ?
FM transmits a signal on an ultra-high frequency, and because of this, static is virtually eliminated. FM must be received on a special FM receiver or tuner, or a combination AM-FM set, which most people have today. These sets have two bands. The FM band is marked in megacycles, whereas the standard or AM band is in kilocycles. WENE-FM will be picked up on 101.7 megacycles on the FM band only. And WENE, of course, will still be received on 1450 on your regular standard set.
Well, Mr. Merchant, does FM eliminate noises like electrical storms or electrical appliances and so forth?
It certainly does, Hal, and I can give you an example right here. You know how an electric razor sounds on your standard radio? On FM, it sounds like this. Now, of course, you've got to have a combination AM-FM set to make this experiment. Most of the radio sales stores today can demonstrate FM's extremely high fidelity and freedom from static if you ask them.
Well, Mertz, what other advantages does FM have over AM broadcasting?
Because the FCC has allowed us greater separation between stations on this FM band, it is possible to have more stations and therefore less interference at the same time. FM can be heard farther away than AM with the same amount of power. The effective radiated power is more than an AM broadcasting. So you'll have a greater audience as more and more FM sets are purchased.
I see. Well, how far or what is this radius of our FM signal now?
The effective radius is estimated to be about 35 miles, providing receivers have correctly adjusted antenna. And by the way, this is also important on an AM set.
Right. Thank you very much for telling us about the new FM station. Chief Engineer, Mr. J. Harold Merchant of Empire Newspapers Radio Incorporated, operators of WENE and WENE FM.